Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. I am Python862, and with me are...
Shindragon.
And a raving loon.
Yes, so, in this update we will be escaping the prison, where we found ourselves mysteriously waking up from.
Exciting.
Very. But before we get on to much of that, we have cutscene to get through.
Not even the first minute of the game.
Nope. This game is fairly obviously a Metal Gear Solid title. It won't let you forget it.
Well, I'll be damned. It is Snake. Or should I say, Big Boss. Are you the real deal? You know me? Are you kidding? You're a legend in the Black Ops world. Black Ops? What's a hero like you doing in a place like this?
Beats me. I'd like to find out myself. Where are we anyway? Near the equator from the looks of it. If I had to guess, I'd say South America.
You got it, Big Boss. The San Geronimo Peninsula, to be exact. Known to the locals as La Peninsula de los Muertos, the Peninsula of the Dead. It's off the coast of central Colombia, more or less directly south of Cuba.
Never heard of it.
You wouldn't have. It doesn't show up on any conventional maps. It's under Red Army control.
The Red Army? In Colombia?
In 1964, the Russians provided military aid to FARC, Colombia's biggest rebel faction. And in return, FARC gave them this land.
1964, the year of the Virtuous Mission.
2 years prior, the Russians failed in their attempt to build an intermediate-range ballistic missile base in Cuba. Had they succeeded in deploying nuclear-equipped IRBMs inside Cuba, every major American city would have been within range.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Exactly. In the end, the Russians gave up on the idea of deploying missiles in Cuba. But rumor had it that they were looking for a new site, one where they could build a base in secret.
And that place was the San Geronimo Peninsula.
Yeah, well, not exactly. Apparently, the plans for this missile base were abandoned before it was built.
Abandoned?
Due to détente. Both the US and the Soviet Union are having trouble financing their enormous military budgets, and they can't afford to keep waging the Cold War like they did in the 60s. Last year, they began conducting the strategic arms limitation talks with the goal of limiting each country's number of ballistic missiles.
Meaning no more need to build a new missile base.
Right. But as you can see, they'd already completed part of the facility. We were sent in to investigate what was going on. Before we could do that, they ambushed us.
They?
The Fox unit. My team was wiped out in the blink of an eye. I fear I'm the only survivor.
What's the Fox unit doing in a Soviet base?
Not a clue. I'd have expected you to know more about it than me.
I'm not with Fox anymore.
I see. Anyway, that's all I've got.
All right. Hold on. I'll get you out of there.
It's no use. I've tried over and over. You need a special key to unlock the cell door. Right now, you've got to get out of here. Head 5 clicks southeast of the detention center, and you should reach a communications base. I need you to call in a rescue, if you can.
Rescue?
You should be able to make contact with the States using the satellite uplink, but the circuit will most likely be monitored. If only you could use some kind of encrypted transmission.
Someone capable of receiving an encrypted protocol that they can't listen in on.
Any ideas?
I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but there's one thing I could try.
Great. I'm counting on you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
It's been an honor, Snake. The name's Campbell. Roy Campbell. Good luck.
Roy does not know what the hell to call Snake. The first time he says, "So you're Snake, or should I call you Big Boss?"
And then he's calling him Big Boss. And then, no, just go back to Snake.
No, well, later on he also goes and says, or should I call you Legendary Soldier?
Roy Campbell's basically Vodka.
Also,
Yeah.
I am Roy Campbell. No one gave me an operation name for this Black Ops. I just go by Roy Campbell. I am the least secure identity in the entire department.
Alright, so, brief mechanics talk. You have a gun, you can shoot it. There you go.
Well, that's all you need for a Metal Gear game. You have a gun, use it.
You have a
Yeah.
radar. You can see things with it.
You can stalk, you can catch people unawares. Speaking of, I'm switching my options here because I don't really feel like holding the triangle button just to stalk. Because it's one of those operations you absolutely need.
Some sort
On
of
a constant-
sneaking mission.
Yeah, it's something you need on a constant basis, and you don't want to be holding the triangle button every single time.
Because there's just going to be that one chance, just that one little chance that you're just going to slip at that one moment you just wish you didn't.
And then Snake's fat ass clops on the freaking ground, and the guard turns around. What? Who are you? Speaking of slipping off the triangle button,
Which, oddly enough, is a reverse of a complaint I've heard a lot about the first one, where Snake sticks to walls too easily. So you'll like, get stopped when you're trying to run or evade, but here they've made him a bit too willing to disengage. Progress.
well. In that room we were just in, we had a pair of binoculars. They zoom in. Congratulations. They are not useful.
You could see slightly farther.
And a note is that I didn't use the same recording for the screenshots and the video in this case because the previous video I took was way too slow in terms of frames per second. It was like chugging so poorly. So unfortunately there's no I missed 15 times in a row.
And that's why this is a hybrid LP.
Yes.
Indeed. Also, that guard did not even see you coming. You were just paint. There was no camouflage, no nothing. Just plain daily sunlight. He couldn't see you.
He's
At
wearing
all.
his balaclava backwards.
No, you see, they say that the next generation special forces came from Big Boss. It is my theory that they actually came from these soldiers.
Indeed.
There was just
Like,
enough of
which
their
are-
blood left on his uniform when they got back that the samples got mixed up.
Yeah, exactly. And here you see me, I screwed up the first time because my fingers kept slipping like that off the right trigger, so Big Boss kept turning around like an idiot and screwing up my aim.
He's just like, hold the damn gun, damn it!
Just having a little out-of-body experience.
So up there is our mission objective. That actually isn't the end of this mission per se, but it is a halfway point, and the other half is like Codex.
Such a daring escape. It's like, well, I just took out 3 or 4 guards. No
You
need to
defeated
worry.
all 4 of the Cuban militia.
Good lord, I wonder why people think Snake is the best. Tactical shooter.
He is the best. Everyone else is just stupid.
They're so retarded that they had to clone him. Like, you know what? These guys are so retarded. We just gotta clone someone else. Fuck it.
You see, this is what happens when you start putting fluoride in the water.
Shit, we were trying to control him. Don't make him stupid.